Some people only respect you when you stop bending for them. I've seen this in my own life. Every time I folded under someone's will, I felt a piece of myself fade away. My voice grew quiet. They thought they had power, but I lost mine. Quiet strength is standing your ground even when it's scary. No shouting, no drama, just unshakable inner steel. If you keep lowering yourself, you will slowly disappear. Let me be honest with you, this is a dangerous trap. But I'm here to share 5 brutal Stoic lessons. Lessons to stop kneeling. Lessons to reclaim your power, your dignity, your peace. Stay with me, and let's begin. I'm not talking about false pride. I'm talking about quiet sovereignty. For too long, I let people define me. I shrank myself to fit their mold. I apologized to ghosts of opinions. I begged for scraps of approval. Manipulators thrive on your self-doubt. Keep shrinking like this, and you'll vanish. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, remember this, that there is a proper dignity and proportion to be observed in the performance of every act of life. Every breath deserves respect. Each word deserves weight. When you carry yourself with quiet authority, people take notice. One firm tone can save hours of pleading. One steady gaze holds more power than 1,000 excuses. Reclaiming your dignity gives you inner strength and peace. Stand straight. Speak calmly. Guard your boundaries. Never kneel to noise. They want your mind, your focus, your peace. I've seen friends stew in anger over cruel rumors. I tasted that poison. We absorb every jab and whisper it to ourselves. If you let their poison in, they will break you. Epictetus taught, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. Your thoughts are your fortress. Insults have power only if you hand it over. I once replayed a manager's criticism on loop until I decided I wouldn't. By morning, I erased it, and I slept peacefully. Guard your inner citadel. That's where your power lies. Dismiss the drama. Reclaim your calm. Always control your own mind. They think power is in breaking you. They throw obstacles to see you cower. But fear is a weakness you refuse to show. I've faced setbacks that felt unfair. Keep dodging challenges and you'll stay small. Marcus Aurelius teaches, the mind converts every hindrance into an aid. That which is an obstacle helps us on this road. Each hardship can forge you sharper. A job setback once crushed me, and it trained me. Struggling gave me perspective and power. It taught me resilience. Use every challenge to sharpen your legacy. Stand up and step into the fire. You'll emerge unbreakable. Never kneel, even when the world digs its traps. The moment you stop pleasing people, they will start misunderstanding you. They will call you cold, distant, arrogant. Not because you changed for the worse, but because you stopped performing for their comfort. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Notice, he never said, make sure everyone agrees with you. If you keep trying to be understood by everyone, you will betray your own truth. But here's the shift. Peace begins when you accept that not everyone will understand you. You stop explaining. You stop correcting every opinion. You let people think what they want. That silence protects your mind. The benefit? You gain emotional freedom. You stop reacting to every judgment. You become internally stable. So here's the practice. Let people misunderstand you and keep moving forward anyway. Because the more you accept being misunderstood, the less control others have over you. And once you stop fearing misunderstanding, you unlock the final lesson, the one most people never reach. At the highest level, self-respect demands one thing: the ability to stand alone. No approval, no validation, no safety net of belonging. Because the moment you need others to feel secure, you give them power over you. As Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. And mastery begins when you are no longer afraid of being alone. If you keep clinging to people, you will accept disrespect just to avoid isolation. But here's the shift. When you become comfortable standing alone, you become impossible to control. You choose connection, but you do not depend on it. That is true power. Not loud, not aggressive, but unshakable. The benefit: you become independent. You stop tolerating disrespect. You attract people who respect your standards. So here's the practice. Spend time alone and learn to enjoy your own presence. Because when you can stand alone, you never kneel again. And now it's time to bring it all together. Never forget this. You do not need to become smaller for anyone. Not for approval, not for attention, not for love. Every time you bend too far, you don't gain connection. You lose yourself. If you keep lowering your standards, you will slowly erase your identity. But here's the truth that sets you free. Respect begins when you stop negotiating your worth. The Stoics didn't teach arrogance, they taught alignment, to live by your values, to stand firm in your character, and to walk away when respect is not returned. So start today. Say less, explain less, please less, stand more. If this message hit you, subscribe, because this is where you rebuild your mind. And comment below, I choose myself. Because in the end, you are allowed to choose yourself.